Good afternoon, everyone. Kitty Foss here, your storytelling astrologist, reader of the stars for November 25th, 2025. So we start with the Capricorn moon, and this Capricorn moon will stay there until very early in the morning, 5:16 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, when it moves to Aquarius. So let's talk about what was happening with that Capricorn moon. In those last moments of the Capricorn moon, so that's at the 29th degree always, about resetting karma, brings more shaking of both the physical structures and our own energy around the decisions of what we honor and what we cherish, along with the very physicality of who we are. This is a very deep awakening and will rock the core of many, many larger structures that are both in our very physical field as well as our auric field, our spiritual field. This is a real shaking of the core there, these larger structures. The fallout of this will not be seen immediately and will be felt for a very long time. There is enough available to activate, a really understanding of enough energy to activate in what it is our vision is asking us to become. It's that ask energy, ASK, answer, seek, knowledge. Remember, Spirit provides for us, Gus, God, universe, source, spirit, when we ask. When we ask and understand that we let that go and that start to work and look for the synchronicities that step forward. Because with this big shaking of those structures that is unfolding, it allows us opportunities all the way along the way to ask. Ask your spirit to communicate with you as well what is happening. Then as that moon moves into that Aquarian energy, change steps forward, and we focus your time today on that change. What is the change that you're feeling that may not be directly in front of you? Because it's about the reality you are creating. You have the ability to create and understand even when things don't seem to be aligned with what your vision are, the reality of your response to those things that is not exactly the way you thought it is going to be is about what you build the capacity on. Your response to these actions, though they seemingly are outside of you, are really around the change that's taking inside of you about your reaction to things. Now, that sounds kind of complicated and a little obtuse, but it really is about think back at a time where perhaps you would have been activated or had a different response, and now it doesn't come forward that way. That's the energy we are tapping in. There's a being asked to trust in the world and its evolutions and trust the world you are creating internally and holding the space for the external, more dense expressions to catch up. Be careful. Be careful today on how you react to things. And if you're not sure, then just that's when to pause and again go back and invite that spirit, Gus, to step forward and say, what is it you'd like me to take a look at in there? That pause, again, is part of that integration, that level of integration. The movement forward is based on truth and truths as you see them. Your ability to create and move forward is about your vision, is that Sagittarian energy with a sextile with the moon today. So that's Aquarian, which is about how we think, and the fire of the sun, which is about how we travel, and the truth. So again, that pause to think about what truths are you holding and reacting towards. If you believe that everything is falling apart, that is what will be created. Or if you believe it is evolutionary and being shaken up to bring in more energy, that is what you're creating. So this pause is very important because it allows us to tap into that integrative state. I'm Kitty Foss. I'll be back tomorrow. I wish you well today. Be gentle with yourselves. We're all going to need it. We need it for each other. Namaste.